The TejasFighterJet, a project meant to showcase India's technological independence, has instead become one of the most controversial jets in modern aviation. Some praise it as a symbol of India's aerospace progress, while others criticize it for delays, engine dependency, and lackluster exports. But does the Tejas really deserve the hate, or is it a misunderstood fighter with untapped potential? A history of delays. The Tejas program began in the 1980s as a replacement for India's aging MiG-21 fleet. The goal was clear: create a modern, lightweight, multi-role fighter developed and built entirely in India. But this dream was met with decades of delays. By the time the Tejas prototype first flew in 2001, it was already behind schedule. And when the Indian Air Force finally inducted the jet in 2015, countries like Pakistan had already deployed their JF-17, and Sweden's Gripen was winning global contracts. In total, the Tejas took over 30 years to enter operational service, one of the longest fighter jet development timelines in history. This delay meant that India had to keep relying on older jets far longer than planned, frustrating military officials and fueling criticism of the program. The engine controversy. Another major reason for Tejas's negative reputation is its engine dependency. India originally wanted an indigenous power plant, the Kaveri engine, but after years of setbacks, it failed to meet performance requirements. Instead, India turned to General Electric's F404 engine, a reliable but foreign-made solution. This dependence on the US created new problems. Some Indian analysts believe that geopolitical factors like India's oil trade with Russia have led to delays in engine deliveries. There have also been fears that US export restrictions could limit future supplies, making Tejas vulnerable to supply chain disruptions. In response, some have suggested shifting to Russia's RD-33 engine, the same engine used in the MiG-29 and JF-17. While this could reduce reliance on Western suppliers, it would also mean integrating a new engine into an airframe designed for American technology, another potential delay in a program already criticized for being too slow. The sales struggle. Unlike jets like the JF-17 and Gripen, which have found success in exports, Tejas has struggled to attract foreign buyers. Some argue that this is because Tejas is inferior in performance, but sales don't always reflect a jet's true capability. The JF-17, for example, has been sold to Pakistan, Myanmar, and Nigeria, but its success is heavily backed by China's global defense ties. Similarly, the Gripen has been successful because of Sweden's aggressive marketing and its access to Western weapons and technology. Tejas, however, lacks strong diplomatic backing and has faced difficulties securing buyers beyond India's own Air Force. That said, recent interest from the Philippines and Vietnam suggests that Tejas may still have export potential, especially as India improves the MEMCO-1A and future MK2 variants. Does Tejas really deserve hate? If we look purely at performance, Tejas is not a bad jet. It has a modern AESA radar, BVR missile capability, and uses composite materials that make it lighter and more agile. However, the long delays, dependence on foreign engines, and slow export success have created frustration within India's defense community. The real issue isn't the jet's capability, it's the pace of production and deployment. If India fast-tracks deliveries, develops an indigenous engine, and secures more foreign buyers, Tejas could prove its critics wrong. So, does Tejas deserve the hate? Or is it just another victim of slow bureaucracy and global politics? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.